Love it. Oh my god. Why? Why do I do this?
Yeah.
Trying to get a
Check out the
free
look back.
movie out of the back.
Yeah.
Deal.
Sponsor.
Yep.
I look like my mom.
That's how we get it done. What's going on, boss lady?
Trying to get it all together.
All right. Brit, you always got it together.
Wow.
I feel like he's too out in
So
the
it was 2 minutes
open.
earlier.
Hat backwards, no glasses on. Like, he's kind of recognizable.
Yeah.
You know, like too recognizable.
Why would someone do this? What is wrong with this? What's wrong with people?
So just briefly, I wanted to say
Yes, darling.
my schedule got switched, and you know, God didn't put me at the location at the time, but I do understand you guys live down in the Copley area, and so they were here. They were essentially in the area when the bombs went off down in Copley right after the marathon. In fact, I want you guys to remember that it was actually Patriots Day, so I'm kind of looking back on that. But can I just get a brief little comment on?
Oh, absolutely. Shall we go into camera?
Yeah.
What's really interesting about it is that knowing me and where I'm at and where I'm staying and where I'm with my boyfriend, what's really strange is that the only place I would go is to the finish line. My brother has run the marathon for years. He did not run this year, but I know a lot of people who are volunteering, and I went to the opening of the Red Sox game, and I met someone who took care of my niece, who later passed on, and she still worked for the charity. In any case, we reconnected. I had just texted her, let's go to the marathon, let's go to the finish line, there's restaurants right there at Abe and Louie's, we can go to the Forum, we can go have some coffee at Starbucks, Verizon, it's right where that bomb went off. And I had asked her to come meet me there, and for some reason, she said she never got the text. But I sent it to her after when we just spoke about this. To get to the point, the only place I would be was right where that bomb went off, the second bomb, the one by the Forum. That's the only place I would have been. Knowing me, I would have been outside, right where it happened. So someone's looking out for me because I decided not to go to that part of town where that happened, and I would have been there at that time. I know people who were at restaurants on that side, and I saw, I heard a noise, I felt a rumble, I saw smoke, I heard the big boom again, everyone was running through the windows, running the streets, everyone was screaming, I came out, I was freaking out, I was on the phone, and I didn't know what went on, and so I called Devin, and he was at work, and he said, there's a situation going on and I hear there's casualty. It's just so scary for me, and my hearts go out to the families that are suffered a lot of this terror. It was just crazy. I don't know why someone would do this, or someones would do this. There's no rhyme, there's no reason. It's just sad.
Mav, Devin, you want to say something briefly in reference to the unfortunate tragedies that happened?
I was at the Red Sox game. Like you said, it was Patriots Day. I was actually on field at the Red Sox game with the Jackie Robinson Foundation, because it was Jackie Robinson Day. You know, all the players were wearing their number 42 jerseys. Like, we were out there, like, really, like, part of the opening ceremonies of the game. So, from my perspective, it went from being like one of the best days to one of the worst days, like just in an instant, just like that. You know, because you know, the game was great. Sox win. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's like up and stuff like that. And I kind of have a similar story to Tracie's, whereas a friend of mine had invited me to the finish line. It was basically like his company party was happening in that area, and he obviously went to his company party, and he was like right across the street. So you know, there's, like you said, there's no telling like where I could have been at. You know what I'm saying? Like, had I been at that, and
At that time.
exactly, and lucky for me, a friend of ours, we ran into some of our friends at the game that we weren't intending on like running into, So we ended up going, with them like after the game, and so yeah, we were still like in the overall Fenway area actually
Wow.
when, and just getting the reports. I know being in the area, I was a little scared because like, after we're hearing all this stuff that's going on, the phone service was down. Like
Completely down.
nothing
Yeah.
was, no text, no nothing, and so at that point,
Causes more hysteria because you can't get through.
exactly, like your mind tends to like stray towards like the worst possible scenario,
Yeah.
and you're just thinking, you're just praying. And at that point, there's nothing you can do. You can just pray.
Yeah,
all
Boston's
you
been
can
very
do.
lucky. We've been very, very, very lucky with the situation and how quickly the cops jumped in. I know one of my coworkers, her fiance is a police officer. He was down there, he said about 12,000 people running towards him, and he's running in the opposite direction to make sure he can get down there. One of the first responders, in reference to everyone, not the immediate people that had died, but the people around them. So Boston police definitely jumped in and stepped up, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why the place got evacuated so quickly. We had security on lock here in Boston. So Devin.
Yeah, no, it was very personal to me because literally for the last 12 or 14 years I've lived on the corner of Fairfield and Com, which is so, I've been there for almost every marathon. I've had thousands of people visit me over the years, and the only place, we just walk to the end of the street and we're there.
Yeah,
So
it's right
I've
there.
stood on that spot. I have friends, like I said, from years past sending me photos that were taken at that spot. And most everybody who I know in my immediate neighborhood said that they were there within an hour before or on their way there. So it's just, I don't think it's fully sunk in for me. I mean, it just seems weird of all the crazy tragedies and things that have happened at schools and movie theaters and whatnot, but a bomb going off in a major city, it seems like just surreal. I can't even believe it actually happened, let alone on my block
Yeah.
where I've lived for 20
Yeah.
for my half my life. So yeah, it's just horrible. I feel so bad for everybody involved.
We're about to finish up here, and just like somebody was looking out for us, we want to make sure that we're looking out for you guys. We're looking out for Boston. We're going to stay strong. Boston, like I keep putting on my Twitter, we are nothing but winners, and we're going to make sure that we get through this. This is BossLady News. You guys are watching Diary of an Entrepreneur. Having a lot of fun here. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. We can do that. We can do one here.
I ran into
Do some film.
Pup Dog talking to Reggie, Trendsetter. I kept messing up his name. I'm so sorry.
Rob.
Rob. He's my Rob.
Hello, my name is Abdul.
And this is the gentleman from the Quickie Mart.
Kareem is not as Bobby. Hello, my name is Kareem. Okay, that makes it Bobby.
You gotta throw the accent in there. You gotta throw the accent.
Hello, Kareem here.
You can't be a personality without some personality.
Right. So you don't get my 978 847.
Private calls only.
Yes.
Yeah. That's cool. That's what's up.
Here,
Who knows?
Let me help you out.
Oh no, Pup Dog's holding the camera
Yes.
for me. I feel so special.
All right. So what are you doing here? So they know.
This is Diary of an Entrepreneur, BossLady News. I'm in the building. Was just with my boy Money Mav. Right now, I got this little Indian guy holding the camera.
Little Indian guy.
Yeah,
I'm Pakistani
I'm just kidding. I didn't want to
with
say
big
that.
ears, and I'm hairy.
In Massachusetts. We're
Yeah.
having a lot of fun over here. Hopefully, we'll be back up in Jammin', and you guys will get an opportunity to meet some of these hosts and some of these individuals up front, up here, and personal. Brit Johnson, BossLady News, chilling over at Jammin'. Deuces.
Peace.